Hey, Sleeping Beauty, what are you doing?
Can you stop calling me Sleeping Beauty? I haven't had a good sleep in weeks. I'm very uncomfortable. I'm bloated.
I am not surprised. That's what happens to pregnant women when they eat so much and refuse to exercise. To make matters worse, you just lie down immediately after you eat.
That's not true.
Anyway, what are you doing? The plates for yesterday's event still haven't been washed? Who was going to wash all those plates? Me?
I will do it, but I need a little help. Besides, you had over 30 guests yesterday just to celebrate the car your son bought for you, and your friends messed up the whole kitchen.
What do you mean? Do you want me to get my hands dirty washing those silly plates? That's your duty as my daughter-in-law. Besides, doing house chores is a perfect way for you to exercise. How are you going to get rid of the pregnancy fat if you don't work?
Pregnancy fat? I haven't even added any weight.
But you will. Every woman does. Now get your lazy butt from that bed, or I will report you to my son.
Lazy butt? I woke up at 6 a.m. to make pasta for you as you asked me to. I checked the kitchen 15 minutes ago and you haven't even touched it.
Well, I don't feel like eating pasta anymore. I will make something else. Or maybe when you are done with the dishes and you still have some of that strength left, you can help with that.
What? Do you even care about me? I am 8 weeks pregnant, for crying out loud.
You are my daughter-in-law, and I care. I am doing all this for you. When I was pregnant, I was doing a 9-to-5 while single-handedly running my business. I don't want a lazy wife for my son. Are you washing the plates or not?
Just give me 15 minutes. I need to rest.
No, 5 minutes.
Hey, Peter. Your mom is at it again.
What is it this time around?
This morning, she made me wash over 30 plates.
Why didn't you use the dishwasher?
Really? I told you it broke some weeks ago and you haven't replaced it yet.
Yeah, right. We'll do so.
Can you call her and stop her from making me sleep in the guest room tonight?
Guest room? What did you do? Did you offend her again?
Really? She is the one who offends me all the time. She makes my life a living hell, and it's been worse since I started carrying your child. Yet you do nothing about it.
Mom says you're always sleeping and eating. I don't even believe you washed those plates. She's just trying to help. Can you cooperate with her?
Geez, how can you say that? Anyway, can you tell her not to go ahead with the guest room thing? You know the bed there is bad.
Why does she even want you to sleep there?
Because her friends are coming over and she wants them to stay in my room. It's a very bad idea to sleep on that bed while I am pregnant with our baby. I'm definitely going to wake up with back pain.
You're doing it again.
Doing what?
Using the baby as an excuse to be lazy. I think Mom is right. I doubt she even asked you to sleep in the guest room. I'm having a busy night shift. I'll be back from the business trip in a few days. Text me if you need anything. I love you so much. Kisses.
You love me, yet you don't trust me? Peter?
Go to bed, sweetie. I'm sure you're in my room.
Wow. Just wow. I really hope you don't regret all this someday. Peter, I have been calling you, but you aren't picking up my calls. I'm so scared.
Hey, what's wrong? So sorry, I just got to my work desk.
I think I'm losing our baby. I'm so scared.
What?
Your mom eventually made me sleep in the guest room last night, and I was so uncomfortable on that horrible bed. I kept tossing all night. I just woke up now and noticed I bled a little. I've been calling your mom, but she isn't picking up. I'm having abdominal pains. I can't even walk. Please call her.
Calling her right away. I really hope you don't lose my baby.
Your mom is here. We are going to the hospital now.
Hey, Beatrice. You have been sulking since we returned from the hospital. You should be glad you didn't lose the baby.
I could have.
Well, you didn't. I am sure your sleeping posture caused this. You spend way too much time sleeping.
How could you say that? You spend more time sleeping than I do.
Anyway, what are you doing?
I am on bed rest as the doctor advised. I still had slight bleeding again this morning.
You heard what the doctor said. It's just subchorionic bleeding. Most women still go on to have healthy babies despite bleeding for months. Well, I really need your help.
Help? For what?
Well, I have an event to plan soon, so you need to go to my cake vendor and my fashion designer's shop to check out some outfits. When you are done with that, I need you to get about 15 items from the supermarket. I will send the shopping list shortly.
But all this will take several hours. I just don't have the time to do all of that.
Do you want me to lose the deal? The client is paying $1,000. I will hate you forever if you make me lose this deal.
But why can't you do all this by yourself?
I am meeting another client in an hour. I am going in my car. You can use an Uber to take you around. Call me if you need anything. Don't make any mistakes. Oh, before I forget, come to my room now. I have something you can use to help you stay strong and energetic throughout the day.
What's that?
It's a supplement. My friend made it.
Is it safe?
What sort of question is that? I will never give you something that will harm you. Don't keep me waiting, or I will let Peter know.
Hey, Helen. The music you're playing in your room is very, very loud. I have been screaming and calling your phone. Why haven't you picked up? I'm seriously bleeding. I'm having abdominal pain. Please come to my room now. Can you call Peter? He isn't answering his phone. Maybe he will answer your call. Helen!
Just saw your messages. I know you are trying to scare everyone again. I'm sure there is nothing wrong. I will be there in a minute. I'm almost done munching these Pringles.
Peter? It's been about 10 hours since I got admitted to the hospital, and I haven't gotten a single call or text from you. I'm really scared. I feel so bad. I can't stop crying. I need you. I desperately need you, Peter.
Stop texting me!
What? Are you really saying this now?
What do you expect me to do? Clap for you? You lost my child. You lost my baby. My first child.
It's really nobody's fault. Perhaps the baby wasn't well positioned.
I got home this morning and my mom wouldn't stop crying. I lost my child and I spent the last 5 hours consoling my mom. Do you know how hard it is to see her cry?
What about me?
It's all your fault. You lost a child. I'm sure you didn't do everything my mom asked you to do. She said she caught you sleeping on your back so many times. She also said you were not careful when you tried to get up from the bed.
That's simply not true. I am your wife, Peter. I need you to trust me. Your mom overworked me. She made me do so many difficult tasks despite my condition.
Beatrice, are you really blaming my mom now for your shortcomings? Don't you dare. You're gonna make me hate you more than I already do.
You hate me?
Yes, I can't help it. You were careless. If you truly loved me, you would have been careful to preserve my child at all costs.
Peter, just come to the hospital. I understand that you are going through a rough patch now. Let's just see and talk things out. I'm sure everything will be fine when we see each other. I love you so much, Peter.
I loved you too, but now I regret that I ever did.
Peter, I don't understand where all this is coming from. We promised to stand by each other, to never leave each other. We told ourselves that we couldn't live without each other. Think about all the good times we have shared.
I don't want to. You broke the promise when you carelessly lost my baby.
I'm sorry, Peter. Peter? Please respond. Peter, why did you come to the hospital when I was sleeping? Why didn't you ask the nurses to wake me up?
I came to see the nurses, not you. I can't bear to see the face of the woman who killed my child.
Oh my God, Peter, how can you say that?
Anyway, I left something for you with the nurses.
What's that?
Divorce papers.
What? Are you kidding?
That's the most stupid question you've ever asked me. I'm leaving you.
You are going to regret this, Peter.
I don't think so. Every time I think about you, I only remember you're the reason my first child is dead. I'm gonna take my mom on vacation so we can clear our heads.
She is responsible for this. She overworked me.
Lies!
Hello, Helen. I need to talk to you about something.
Look who finally decided to chat me up. It's been 2 months since you and my son got divorced. What do you want?
I think you are the devil. How can you pretend like you know nothing about the miscarriage?
Do I?
Yes, you know very well you caused it. You made me work too much and made me sleep on that horrible bed.
Aren't you over this already? Anything to duck your responsibilities, I see. Now I am tempted to block your stupid phone number for good.
Do whatever you want, but maybe you'll want to hear something first. I finally got my toxicology report today. I finally summoned the courage to go to the hospital and get it.
What does this have to do with me?
The reports show that there was a substance present in my body that caused my blood pressure to rise and ultimately resulted in the miscarriage. That was a supplement you gave me.
What supplement?
You know exactly the one I am talking about. The reports show the supplement contains substances that are unsafe for pregnant women. You must have known this, and yet you gave it to me.
I don't think taking the supplement just once harmed your baby. So what are you going to do?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I am taking you to court.
Ha 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 ha. Silly girl. You don't even have any evidence.
Really? You think so?
Besides, Peter is really going to hate you if you drag his mom to court.
Peter? I'm not sure who that is. Is that an insect? See you in court.
Hey, sweetie.
Sweetie?
Beatrice, my mom is freaking out. She said you're taking her to court? Why are you doing this? Can you drop this case now?
Really? She sounded so bold when we chatted a few days ago.
Well, she is scared. Why didn't you ever mention the supplement she gave you? How could you keep such a thing from me?
You weren't ready to listen. You believed everything your mom told you.
You know what? I am sorry. Everything can still be amended. My mother doesn't have to go to court. We can get married again. We promise never to leave each other. We promise to fight for each other.
You broke that promise, Peter. I'll see you in court in 5 days.
Beatrice.
We already saw each other in court today. Why are you texting me again? You already made such a scene asking everyone to beg me to accept you back into my life. Aren't you bothered about your mom? She's spending the next 6 months of her life in prison. The judge was lenient because she claimed that she didn't know it would harm the baby.
She deserves to be in prison. She'll be fine. Let's talk about us.
Us? There is no us. What kind of man leaves his woman when she needs him the most? What kind of man divorces his wife right after she suffered a miscarriage?
A very stupid man. I messed up, Beatrice. I've never stopped loving you. I really don't see myself with anyone else. My mom even made me go on a date with her friend's daughter. We shared a kiss and it sucked. It was nothing compared to the magical way we kissed. I need you, Beatrice.
Wow. You were busy kissing other women while I was battling depression? Do you know how hard it was to deal with the loss of a child and having to go through a divorce at the same time? It got so bad I almost took my life. There is no going back. We are divorced, Peter.
I love you, Beatrice. The divorce made me realize that I'm incomplete without you. I should have trusted you.
I gave you so many chances, but you never valued what you had.
Let me make it up. I love you.
You only love me when it's convenient for you. That's not the kind of love I want. You left me first when I needed you the most. It's over. I need to heal and move on.
Beatrice, I'm sorry.
Peter kept trying to get back to me, but I made it clear that it was over. 6 months later, Helen was released from prison and she still wasn't sorry for everything that she did. Eventually, I moved to a different city, got a job, and I am talking to a new guy now. He is a kind man. We are friends for now. Maybe in the future something good will come out of it.